Where do I think John Galliano is going? I have no idea. Probably. Well, people are saying Dior. I don't really know about that. I think he might, Bernard Arnault might restart his eponymous label, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see about that.
Quickly, where do you think Eddie's landing?
That's a good question. I have no idea because I really genuinely thought that he would probably go to Chanel. Maybe he's just going to take a break and then wait for job roles to open.
Yo, that's so
I've
terrible.
heard that very, very soon there might be an opening at Dior, and if there is, maybe he goes there. Who knows?
And on the Jacquemus point, like Jacquemus just got a major investment from a collective.
Yeah.
I call them collective just to be nice about it. But he's not leaving anything about his brand now, especially considering the expansion pack that he wants to do with Jacquemus anyways. So Simon is doing his darndest at his own brand. I never thought Simon was ever going to leave his eponymous label, to be fair.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Eddie is not going to. That would be a downgrade.
He would never do that. But
not doing
that. Like that's where careers die. I can't lie. It used to be
Burberry is on a downward spiral. Eddie Simon has too much ego for that.
And let me say it in another way instead of an editorial way. Burberry is in the middle of a shift in their back office. So all of their executive staff need to actually be stable for the brand to even grow again. So it's probably improbable, considering Eddie's business acumen, to look at a brand like that and say, yeah, let me go there, because Burberry is not in the best of places right now, and they haven't been for over a year now.
Yep.
I think it was even like a year to around now where I was sending you articles from Burberry.
Yeah.
And like literally we just saw the spiral, and at one point I just stopped sending you the articles because I was like, this is looking bad. I wanna see what Blaze does. That's what I say about every designer, really and truly. But considering he's gonna be in the biggest house, it's even more important for me to see. Because like I said, I'm still a little bit surprised. Who
do you think would go to Margiela if it's not Glenn Martin?
Who do I think? Someone that I think would work well at Bottega would be Kiko.
Bro, Margiela, not Bottega.
Yeah.
Okay, Kiko.
Yeah, I think. Wait, you thought I didn't think Kiko would work?
I had to think about it for a second.
Kiko Kasadanov, yeah. I do think Kiko Kasadanov would do, because you told me not Glenn Martins, and now I'm thinking, okay, who makes technical work that, can be twisted in a way?
If someone said, I think Demna, of course Demna works at Margiela. A lot of his Balenciaga ideas are Margiela anyway, and he worked at Margiela, so I mean, yeah. He definitely would work at Margiela.
I would never say Craig Green. I know people love Craig Green. He's not my, you know what I'm saying? Martine Rose, somebody said. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't see it, but maybe it will work. Who do you think, if not Glenn Martin?
To be honest, I'd like to see Martine Rose. But the only issue, I don't think is a good fit. I think it's a good fit aesthetically. I think she could do some interesting stuff, but I don't think it's a good fit in terms of... I cannot imagine Martine Rose in the spaces of Margiela. Like, would Martine Rose appeal to the new kids that just know about John Galliano and the old people that are obsessed with Martin Margiela's work? Would they take to Martine Rose? I don't really think so.
Yeah, like who wants to see a sporty Margiela?
That's what I mean.
So yeah, somebody said Ding. Okay, Ding is interesting. Ding Yunzhang.
Yeah, I can half see it.
Half is even kind. Someone said bring Demna to Margiela. Marc Jacobs at Margiela would actually be... Never mind. The
problem with those kind of names is that I don't, and I'm not even trying to be mean, but I think those designers are too big for Margiela. Right now is the kind of brand... The only reason why Galliano was there is because obviously he got into loads of trouble and he was building his reputation back up in fashion. But someone the ilk of John Galliano doesn't go to houses like Margiela, to be honest. It was kind of like a very specific situation. So people like Ras Simmons, they're too big for Margiela. They're not going to go to Margiela. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, and I think Kiko would be okay Margiela, just based on the fact that he built his brand up to millions and wants to show consistently, and is finding, his situation can seem a little bit more monotonous right now, considering it may be hard for him to break through the ceiling of a small brand into a big brand. and seeing the inner workings of a Margiela may do him a lot of work and justice.
Yeah.
So, and I think he can add value to the design work at Margiela also.
Yeah.
Because going from the very like almost ethereal work of Galliano to now going to where Kiko is might be quite okay. It could be an interesting mix. Martine, I would want to see her do something dramatic at her eponymous label. I've never seen her go outside of her wheelhouse or look like she feels the need to. So with Louise Trotter, it's a little bit different because she went from one brand to the other and they were totally different, right? But for Martine, she wants to make the word that she wants to make, which is, you know, all fair and more power to her. However, when we say the name Maison Margiela, it's like, or Maison Margiela, it's like, does what she do fit into that ecosystem, like you were saying?
And that's the issue, right? So that's why it becomes a bit difficult to really see who would go. But it's good to have the if it's not Glenn Martin, because I genuinely believe he's probably going to end up there.
And Glenn Martin would be great.
It could be someone else entirely, who knows? But I would be surprised if it's not Glenn. I would be so shocked.
You will be shocked. Yes.
I would be shocked if it's not him. I would be very shocked.
Do you think he's enjoying his time at the label he's at right now?
Who? Glenn?
Glenn, yeah.
I mean, he's at Diesel. I mean,
yeah.
He's probably enjoying himself because the budgets are sky high and he has those crazy ass shows. And it does really well. Like on social media, there's a lot of engagement around his shows and stuff, and people really like it. So I remember someone saying that the sales haven't been fantastic, but I think he's enjoying himself. It seems like he is.
He can be more playful, and I feel like there's less of an ask because Diesel is Jeans. However, he done some mad work at Diesel, and it was so grand for Diesel that was a shock to the system.
This is true. He was too good at couture to be only doing Diesel. Fact. This YouTube channel runs on your support. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe to my Patreon. You'll gain access to exclusive content that includes everything from my Patreon podcast, where I give a behind-the-scenes insight into the fashion industry, as well as a fashion book club, where I review my favorite fashion books. You can also check out my fashion ebook, which highlights the best fashion journalists to follow, definitions of common fashion terminology, and how to determine what a good source of fashion information is. The links to everything are in the description below.